Howdy, welcome to a comic book haul number 3. It's been a while since I did my last comic book haul because we've been moving house. So there's a few comic books to look at. Let's just jump into it. Without too much zealousness, we'll start with some of the more recent comics, I suppose. Things that you probably got in the comic book shop in the past couple months. Lucky Devil, number 1. Just seemed kind of funky, thought I'd get it. Eat the Rich, number 1. I Am Batman, number 0. Green Lantern number 5. I've never at all been a fan of Green Lantern or collecting any of the Green Lantern comics, but this cover was absolutely sick, so I just had to. Catwoman number 34 variant, I believe. It's the, what's her name? Completely forgotten. Either way, just really liked that cover. Fabok. I'm gonna go with Fabok. But yeah, no, it's a really pretty cover. Sheridan, my partner, likes Catwoman a lot, so between us, we've gone for it. Robin number 5, B, my B variant. The Flatline cover. This is probably the coolest cover I've seen since the King Shark cover. It's just really funky. We might have it in here as well. But yeah, just been a huge fan of Flatline since Robin 1, and I think that'll be the next Comic-Con cosplay of choice coming forward. So they're more of the new ones. I've still got a few from like a month before, which will go, oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of comics to go through here. Cool, so I hope you're ready to go through a lot of comics. Sweet Paprika number 1 variant. I just like the variant better than the actual cover. The actual cover's a bit more animated, a bit more cartoony, whereas this is something a bit more realistic and artsy about it. Just really liked it. Got a price tag on it. $8.55 Australian. There you go. This was a win from a Facebook group. Black Cat, the limited series from, when was it? 94? Yeah. So it's Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat. So you got issue number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So yeah, just wanted a few more Black Cat comics. Been a bit of a fan of her for a while now, and wanted to get some more comics that featured Felicia Hardy as the Black Cat. Blue and Gold, number 1. Big fan of the whole concept of Blue and Gold. Yeah, I think I spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, in the previous comic haul. Just about how Blue and Gold are essentially like Bunny and Tiger. Bunny and Tiger, the anime. If you've ever seen Bunny and Tiger, the anime, you'd know what I'm talking about. Just a lot of potential in a buddy superhero movie. Haven't seen one of those come about yet. Closest thing's Batman vs Superman, and we all know how we feel about that one. Alright. Nice House on the Lake, number 1. So that's how far behind I am in these comic book hauls. So this is a new comic according to me. And that came out, gosh, what was it, like 3 months ago? Back in June. Damn. So anyway, we're up to like number 6 or 7 of that now. Here's another one I won from Facebook. This was the Avengers issue number 100. Just always been a fan of the Avengers. I've got a couple of the double-digit Avengers comics, and thought I can't go wrong with the number 100, right? Pretty average condition, probably a 4, 5, mid to low grade, mid to low grade. More Facebook wins. Teen Titans 23. This one just had Crush on it, and I'm a big Crush fan. For those of you who don't know Crush is Lobo's daughter. But it's also got the whole Teen Titans team in there. Just a big fan of them, as you've seen in the previous comic haul. Alright. Carnage, Black, White and Blood, number 1. Variant, I believe. So this is a 1 of 1,000 variant cover. Number 607 of 1,000. Comes with a little certificate of authenticity in the back there. Don't know if y'all can see it, but there you go. Yeah, just really like that cover. Something about that, it's just a really funky looking thing. Don't know if you can tell, but I'm a big fan of covers. Nice covers, clean covers, cool covers. Yeah, just covers in general. Alright, moving on, we've got All-Star Squadron number 1. This is a funky one. Yeah, first appearance of the All-Star Squadron. Couldn't say no. It's a 8.5. Yeah, so pretty nice copy for a 40-year-old Jen. I do mostly Raws, by the way. Not too into CGC, but I'll get them when I really want them. Things like Joker number 1 I've picked up in the past, Booster Gold, just stuff that I think's really cool. Speaking of, got a few Booster Blue and Gold. I got it. So we've got Blue Beetle number 1. Not great condition, but still pretty high, like a 7.58. But yeah, Blue Beetle number 1. To my knowledge, it's from his like third series, sorry. Because he's such an old character, I'm pretty sure he's had a few runs. So I think that might be his 3rd series. Booster Gold again. I couldn't help myself, and I've gotten some of the keys. Things like the first appearance of Booster Gold's sidekick. So that's Booster Gold 6, Booster Gold 13 and Booster Gold 20. Howdy neighbour. So yeah, Booster Gold 6, you know, let's get the focus on. Bang, that's 6. Booster Gold 13. And Booster Gold 20. I love dark covers, so that one was a really nice one for me to get. None are particularly high grades, they're all sitting at about 8, yeah. But, you know, they're all pretty neat and just filling the gaps of my Booster Gold run before he breaks out and becomes one of the more expensive comic book characters. New Mutants number 1. So I got New Mutants number 98 and now number 1. I think I also have New Mutants 87, which is something I've forgotten. But yeah, just wanted the entry to the series, and now I have it. This one's a nice one. Amazing Spider-Man 362, the second appearance of Carnage. And it's just a fun cover too. Very reminiscent of the OG animated series. When Venom and Carnage should often team up against Spider-Man. Yet to see the new movie, but looking forward to it. This one is something I've been trying to get for a very long time. Super happy to have it now. Detective Comics 566. The Dark Knight's Rogue Gallery. So I had this poster in my room for the longest time, and it's just really cool to finally get it in a physical comic. Yeah, I had two of these posters just in case something happened to the other one. That's how much I like this cover, just generally. It's super classic cover. And because I love Black Cat, What If number 21, from the second series of What If. What If number 21, what if the Black Cat married Spider-Man? Or sorry, what if the Amazing Spider-Man had married the Black Cat? And it kind of plays on the Amazing Spider-Man annual number 16? 21? 20? But the one where they get married, Spider-Man and MJ. So, like that cover, like the story, like the Black Cat. Pretty Violent, number 6. Just been a fan of Pretty Violent. As a comic book, I think the whole concept is really fun. Takes a almost childlike superhero premise and makes it way darker than it should be. As you can see here, she's hesitantly, just bashfully drinking from the punch bowl, which is full of a superhero's head, and his limbs are on the ground. Robin, number 1A. Honestly, I'm stocking up on Robin number 1 as much as humanly possible. Just because I know Flatline's going to be the next big thing. Total speculation, but if you've seen the character once, you'll know why I think it. Just a really cool character. Really badass. Right, I also won a lot of Detective Comics. So, some of the ones I'm not that keen on but have anyway. Detective Comics Annual number 3. Yeah, there you go. Detective Comics 598. Got a pretty funky cover there. Yeah. These are where it starts getting good, and I'll. So that was 598. That's 599. I really like the depiction of Batman there, spewing green bile. Yeah. Over or whatever version of Batman that is. Haven't read them yet. These are where it gets kind of funky. So you've got Detective Comics number 524. And I forget if that's the first Jason Todd or something, second Jason Todd, third, one of those, something or other. I'll write it down here. Then there's Detective Comics 524, the next issue. And to my knowledge, that's also a first app. I'll write it down the bottom there as well. Got Detective Comics 532. Just some really classic comic covers coming up, like really classic Detective Comics. Just a big fan of the whole lot of it. Yep, Detective Comics 535. You got Detective Comics 569. And Detective Comics 570. I'm pretty sure a lot of those are Neil Adams covers as well. Therein lies some of the rarity of it. Probably my favourite of those actual covers, not the content specifically, is the 532. Just a really funky Joker faces. They're a lot of fun. And now we've got the CGC. Which was, the drum roll please. Amazing Spider-Man Annual 22 9.2 CGC. The first appearance of Speedball. For those of you who don't know Speedball, fair enough, but a real funky looking character. Yeah, also features Daredevil in it, but yeah, just kind of like the concept of the character, the colours of the character. Just a real fun looking jam. So now he's all mine, quite happily. Yeah, so that is the latest haul. I'll have a few more coming along the way. I've already got a few packages littered at other houses while we were moving. I had them sent to different places, so there are comics coming, and I'll keep the format straightforward and simple like this. Chuck a couple of fun facts down the bottom in text, and that's about it from now on. I realise that doing high production value isn't particularly necessary at this stage, but as desire for it picks up, I might increase the production value. Until then, I've got just a simple screen here, and I'll keep it all one shot from now on. So thanks for bearing with me and checking out some of the new comics that I've got and the things that I think are cool. Appreciate you watching, and have a good one.